Hello, and welcome to the stream. It's me, Wordy Girl, and I am here. Yes, I have not streamed very much this month at all. I think I just streamed one time. But I'm here now. We're gonna see what we're going to do, okay? It's going to be a lot of randomness this day. And, it's time for me to turn on some music. So let's go. This song has a lot of bass, and I'm like, can you guys even hear it? I might turn it up a little bit. I feel like the drum is going to kick in a second. Okay. There it is. Alright, so firstly, we have lots of randomness going on, and we have some donation rewards and stuff like that. So this right here, these are dice. If you cannot see, they are D&D dice. So, I have these because in one of my previous streams, there were people who were, I think somebody, I don't remember who it was, but somebody said that I was supposed to make my set decoration for this month dice. And I have not actually made that happen. So I was like, how do I make that happen? I have dice, so I might as well just use the dice. So what I'm gonna do is do this. Let's take this out of the way for a moment. Alright, there. Now we can see all the dice. I don't know if you can even see them. Can you see them? Yes. No? There we go. There's dice there. And by the way, also right there, right here, could be milestones. If I reach certain milestones throughout the stream, thanks to donations, etc., then I will give the chat super gifts. So that's a thing. You guys are about to be in an ad, by the way. If you are in an ad, exclamation point ads to let me know, exclamation point back to let me know that you are back. Now, I'm gonna say is I have this champagne glass here, and what I was going to do was make a makeshift dice glass to just have as a decoration in the corner because I don't know what else to do. I had originally thought that I was going to either like buy a big D&D was it D6? I mean, not D6. D20. Ooh. And just have it like sitting over there. But those giant D20s are quite expensive, so I said I can make my own, right? It's just tangram shapes, so I was gonna like tape them together and like maybe put them on top of a light so it can light up. I don't have time to do that right now. So this is going to have to do. It is a glass of dice. So cheers. What is happening? Oh, I see. My keyboard is pressing the button when I don't want it to. Cheers. Dice. There we go. Dice. Right there. Part of the decoration. Okay? Then we have some of these left. The good quality heavy dice. And we're just gonna put this back in the bag for now. Let's see. We might bring these out later. Now, let's get the keyboard back down. We have a lot of randomness to do today, and I can be working on stuff while chilling out, hanging out with you guys. Am I over too far? I don't know. I want you guys to be able to see me. Alright, so let's see. We are going to check on some things. See everything is going smoothly for now. Looks like it. Alright. So some of you guys are in an ad. And if you are in an ad, exclamation point ads to let me know, exclamation point back to let me know that you are back. Our current goal right now is no specified goal. And it says hour 1 is all donations of any amount unlock varying degrees of randomness. So if you do want to donate to the stream, doing so within the first hour, which is going to start in about 6 minutes, we'll make fun things happen, random things, so many random things. The hours to come should be very interesting, so we will see what happens. I was supposed to make like a flyer or something. We might do this again on Monday, I don't know. But I thought I should do it today, too, if I could. I wanted to start earlier. I honestly wanted to start earlier, like in the morning. Right now, for me, in Eastern time zone, it is almost 6 p.m. It's not what I wanted to do. My hair is crazy with this, with these headphones on. Yeah, so that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to start at like morning, because I have different tiers and the different hours and the different things that can happen. But I don't know. We can try to see if we can do it again on Monday. I don't know. But anyways, we're just talking randomness. What are we doing? Is this just chatting? Yes, we are in just chatting, so we're just chatting. If you would like to chat, feel free to chat in the chat. And, ooh, didn't mean to turn it down that low. Okay. We are in the chat, chatting in the chat. I do see that Warrior of the Wind is typing in the Discord. Hello, Warrior of the Wind, if you are watching the stream. I do have some catching up to do because right before I went live, actually, I got a donation. So I am very appreciative to the person who donated, and I need to update their status on my server as well. So if you are going to donate, I do appreciate it. I'm going to put also the link in the chat. I think it's support. Oh, not that one. Oops. Well, that's fine. Ko-fi. There we go. That's the one. Most donations we were asking to go through Ko-fi, but if you want to go through a different means, feel free to do so. If you want to subscribe or gift subs or cheer bits, that's appreciated as well, but Ko-fi donations are very, very appreciated at the moment. Warrior of the Wind says a stream. I know there's still a month to go, but it feels like summer camp is right around the corner. Yes, it does. You know, we were supposed to do play May, and May is like almost over. This is going to be the last week in May. I'm thinking that I might have to just go live every single day next week. If I don't, then play May is not happening. We might have to turn into play June, like Secondhand Samurai was joking about back when we did the stream. Things have been hectic, but we'll see. I've got quite a bit of participation, but no GMs that are like most definitely going to run games yet. So I don't know. Let me check the forums again. I feel like only 2 people filled out the form last I checked. Yeah, still the same 2 people. I do appreciate these 2 people, but that's not very promising if we are trying to actually put together a Play May stream. So I think I might have to do something about June. I don't know. I don't want to. I want it to be Play May because it's supposed to be Play May, but it's going to be the last week in May. It just has to be. I'm probably going to have to personally reach out to some people and ask them, do they want to DM or do they want to be players, and try to coordinate everything very short notice. Hopefully that helps, works. I don't know. If not, it's going to have to be some June games to play. And yeah. June, other than possibly being a Play May thing, June should be a summer camp prep, as Warrior of the Wind was just talking about summer camp being around the corner. I think this song is louder. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Let me know if I'm too loud or too low, and the music is too loud or too low. Let me know. But yes, summer camp prep should start next month. I don't know exactly what kind of streams I will be doing. Probably just some chilling out basic streams. Chatting, writing, prepping for summer camp. Will I be on the island? I'm trying to figure out. Should I bring the island out that early, or should I do something in between now and the island? I still have to think, because there's so much going on. And I really was not able to stream the way that I wanted to stream this time. Oh wow. I didn't realize I have a weird badge next to my name. Top Clipper badge. What? I'm the top clipper of my own channel? That's hilarious. Okay. By the way, we have now officially entered the first hour. If you are not checking out this little box right here, it will tell you that all donations of any amount unlock varying degrees of randomness. So if you do want to donate, feel free to do so during this hour. The next hour coming up is going to be, let's see, all donations of at least $30 will get me to try Rage Bait games. So if you want to donate something less than $30, feel free to do so during this hour, so that it can still be of a support. Tess says, I made it in time for the stream. Welcome to the stream, Tess. How are you? Thank you for joining. We're just kind of chilling out and chatting today. Let's see. I feel like I need to look at the viewer rewards, because I feel like I turned off some of the rewards that I should turn back on right now, but I don't see anything. Yeah, maybe I didn't. Oh, I know, I turned off writing game because we were doing a lot of sprints. We don't need the writing game while we're already doing writing games. But now I've turned it back on, so if anybody wants to sprint, we can. If not, no worries. We're just chilling out and chatting. Tess says, I'm doing well, working on writing. How are you? I'm okay, thank you. Glad you're working on writing. Yes, so like I said, if you want to do sprints, we can try to do some sprints. But yes, much success with your writing. I've seen you've been quite busy and trying to, you know, get all those things together. Let's see, what else is there? If you guys want to join the Discord, where Warrior of the Wind and Tess are, feel free to click the link that Handsome Co-host has put in the chat. Because some of you guys will be like, who is she talking to? But that's because some people watch the stream from Discord and just chat there. So yeah, join in the fun. There's been a lot of fun going on in the server recently. Tess says, I think doing a sprint will be fun. Cool. I think it would be fun as well. So if you guys would like to join us for a sprint, what I'm going to do is, let's see, can I make this clock bigger? Okay, so the annoying thing about this clock is it doesn't allow me to grab the diagonal. There we go. That's, okay. Sprinting time, and it's still a 5-minute sprint from the boot camp that I did, I think. So what we're gonna do is just, how long should we sprint for? What I usually used to do, it started without me. Okay. I used to actually use the wheel to determine how long the sprint lasts. How about we bring the wheel back? Sprintometer, or sprintometer, if you would like to call it that. We can spin this and see what happens. Oop. Sorry. There we go. Spin this and see what happens. Here we go. How long will we sprint for today? 24 minutes. All right, that sounds pretty good. So we're gonna hide that. We're gonna put 24 minutes on the clock. Okay. Now let's go to the Discord, and we are going to make sure that we have a sprint going in the bot quarters. All right, 24 minutes on the clock for all you sprinters out there. Feel free to join in. I'm going to join because I do have something to type. Let's see what I can do. And if you're here and you're just chilling out, chatting, and you just joined the stream, welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. We are currently doing a writing sprint, but if you want to just chat and chill or redeem stuff, feel free to do that as well. And there is a reminder that if you do contribute to my Ko-fi goal while I am live, fun things can happen. Let's see, Ko-fi. Any donation during this hour will unlock varying degrees of randomness. So no matter what level you donate, you will unlock varying degrees of randomness. And for the whole stream, this applies here. If my Ko-fi goal ever reaches 50% during the stream, I will give the chat a super gift. If it reaches 75%, I will give 3 super gifts. And if it reaches 100%, I am going to give the chat 5 super gifts. So feel free to donate if you would like and unlock cool milestones. We are just chatting away and typing a bit as well. Feel free to join in if you would like. Element Eds is here. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. How are you? We're currently just writing for a bit in a sprint. 21 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock for all you sprinters out there. Just woke up. I see. I don't think I put the day of the week on these. Thank you so much. I appreciate the kind words and much success. Good morning to you where you are, and hope your morning is going well so far. Much success with getting your morning started. guess I'll lurk a bit while I get the kids their breakfast. Nice. Well, thank you so much for the lurking. God bless, much success, sending prayers, love, and hugs your way always, and hope you get the kiddos something delicious to eat for breakfast.
Woohoo! What fun! Again!
Welcome in, Queen Coffee Bean. Happy sub-anniversary, says Queen. Welcome in, and thank you so much for subscribing for 2 months. You're on a 2-month streak. I appreciate the sub. Much love. How are you, Queen Coffee Bean? I'm doing good. About to head to bed, but saw you were live, so I thought, ooh, yay. Aw. Well, thank you for stopping in. If you're about to go to bed, though, God bless. Much success. Sending prayers, love, and hugs your way always. And do get good rest. I'm just streaming for a quick minute. Well, I won't say a quick minute because I feel like the stream might last quite a long time. But yes, this is my second stream this month, which is not what I intended, but we are trying to do what we can do. I do also have these Ko-fi Gold milestones, so if you do donate during this hour, any donation, you can unlock varying degrees of randomness, but when I hit certain Ko-fi milestones here, then fun things will happen on the stream. 14 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock for all you sprinters out there. What are we doing today for stream? Well, it is a very random stream today. One of the viewers wanted to do a writing sprint, so we are currently doing a writing sprint with 12 minutes and 56 seconds left on the sprinting clock. But we're up to chatting, we're up to doing lots of random stuff, and whatever you guys want to do. So feel free to chat in the chats, and I will chat back. There's also lots of redeems you can do, and if you do donate while I'm live, fun things can happen. Especially today. We are currently in the first hour of stream, where any donations received, regardless of how much, will unlock randomness. Varying degrees of a randomness. So, Ko-fi Streambot has just so helpfully put in the Ko-fi link. If you would like to donate to my Ko-fi, fun things can happen on stream. Otherwise, feel free to just hang out, lurk, chat, whatever you guys would like to do. Redeem things and all kinds of things. That's a very random stream today.
Hello. I'm someone. Secret agent someone.
Welcome to the stream, AJ. I don't know if you heard him. Hopefully you did. He was kind of low, honestly, in my ear at least. Please let me know if you didn't hear, because if you didn't, I will let you know. I will let you get another redeem. How are you, by the way? And welcome in. Warrior of the Wind says, I finally finished the cover for my second season. Maybe I can take the time now to format the chapters before summer camp begins. Great. Ooh, sorry. It was very quiet. Yeah, that sounded so quiet to me. I'm glad you're totally awesome. What was the reason why I had turned the desktop audio down? I feel like I turned the desktop audio down for a certain reason. I'm turning it back up now. Maybe the music is gonna be louder. Is the music louder for you now? And I'm gonna make someone say something again.
I'm better off working alone, thank you very much.
He's still low to me. I don't know. Did you guys hear that? But yes, much success, Warrior of the Wind, with your formatting of the chapters. I did see you made some new cover art. Very interesting. And you did tag Evil Inkpin, who loves the evil. That was better. Glad it was better. That was still a little weird, I'm sure. I'm gonna have to figure out about him, because some things I was like, okay, he's too low. But then some things I'm like, okay, he's too loud. So I don't know. I called myself trying to level out what his words say, but it doesn't always work. Let's see. I'm gonna add you. Alright, you guys are about to be in an ad. If you are in an ad, exclamation point ad to let me know. Exclamation point back to let me know that you are back. Just a reminder again that it is a special pledge drive and donation stream. So if you do donate any amount to my Ko-fi during this first hour, varying degrees of randomness can happen in the stream. So feel free to do that. The Ko-fi stream bot has put the link in the chat if you would like to check that out. If not, no worries. We're just chatting away, having fun. We are currently in a sprint as well. 7 minutes and 11 seconds on the clock for all you sprinters out there. Hello. Welcome to the stream, Prospero Thunderchild. How are you? Long time no see. Yeah, how are you? By the way, I believe you guys should be back from the ads. If you are back, welcome back. You're okay. Sending all the love and hugs your way. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Yes, it's been quite a while. 3 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock for all you sprinters out there. We've just been chilling out, chatting, and doing a few sprints. But it is a very random stream and a donation stream. Prospero says, I wrote the best chapter of my life this week. Ooh, what do you mean? Kind of work where you know it was gold and you can't help but be disgustingly proud of it. Interesting. Well, congratulations on writing that lovely chapter there. And that sounds very exciting. Great job. I am about 42k words into my story and I haven't even revealed the main plot, though, and I'm worried it's taking too long, but I want the story to progress naturally. Makes sense, don't rush things. My goal though was 150k words. Yeah, that's okay, because I was about to say, like, if your goal is 50k words, that's getting late in the game. But if your goal is 150k words, you're not even really a third into the book yet. You're fine, I think, for now. Depending on how you do it. Depending on the way that you are structuring the book and how important it is for the main plot to be revealed early on, it's possible for it to be fine. And like I said, like you said as well, you want the story to progress naturally, so it's good to just, like, you know, get it out on the page, and then if you feel like something needs to be revised after, you can do it after. Time's up for that sprint. How did you guys do? Bowing out of stream. Have a blessed one. A warrior win. God bless. Much success. Sending prayers. 1100 way. Always thank you so much for stopping by. I am still looking at about 3 or 4 chapters before the crisis starts, and the crisis launches my character into the main meat of the story, and she has to leave and go on her adventure quest. It is high fantasy based adventure. Got it. Tess, how did you do that sprint? Tess says, good. I worked on a scene in book 2, which went well. Lovely. I'm glad that the scene went well. Great job. Epic. Alrighty. I also see some cool mermaid stuff you're posting. That's lovely. Alrighty. Yeah, so I'm trying to think. Like, I can't really say much about it because I can't read it, so I don't know, but I think it should be fine, I guess. Especially if you feel like once the plot is introduced, then everything is just gonna rush to be complete. And you're like, I don't want that to happen. Sometimes backstory is important. Things that happen before the main kickoff are good. But if you feel like it's kind of like dragging and it's like, we don't need all this information, then it's okay to write it out just for your own sake, and then you can decide what to cut later. Prospero says, my opening chapter is weak and small. Yeah, if you start feeling like that, like I said, if you want to write it all out, it's fine. But if you soon figure out that, yeah, the stuff that I wrote before the kicking point is not really necessary or not really exciting, you can always edit it later, revise it later or delete it later. I mean, not delete it, but like delete it from the final cut if you want to. I have a solid opening 3 paragraphs, but I feel like the first chapter is too small. Interesting. Yeah, so how I am with chapters, and I've been talking about this with some writers recently as well. Usually with chapters, I don't like specify how many words I'm doing for a chapter, what is going to be the chapter, how many pages a chapter, then it's going to go to the next chapter. Like, I usually just kind of write the story and then figure out where to break it up because I'm very weird. Like, some people are like, I want it to be a trilogy and the first book is going to be this, second book is going to be this. It's like, a lot of times I don't do all that. I just kind of have the story, and then I have to kind of figure out what part of the story am I going to put. And like, okay, maybe this does need to be 3 books. Now, the thing I have right now going on that's a trilogy, the reason why it's 3 books is really because if I didn't do it, none of it would be out right now because the 3rd part isn't even out yet. But the first part was out. I was just like, okay, I've done this. This is enough. And this is a great point for it to end. So let me publish this now before I chicken out and don't do it. And it also gives me like motivation to do the next part because I know that there's supposed to be more and people know there's supposed to be more. But yeah, I usually don't like divide things until I'm done with them. Let's see. I limited my info dumping because I don't want to info dump in chapter 1, so I've been trying to info dump in later paragraphs, a little sprinkle at a time. I have soft goals, but will violate them as needed. Good, yes. But I do still think the first chapter is weak as it's only about 3 to 4K words, and I would like it to be 5 to 6K. Okay, so you're probably one of those people who, when you're writing, you're like, okay, I want the chapter to be a certain amount of words long or a certain amount of pages long, which, like I said, is not my personal method. But I do understand that method. My method is just like, if this feels like the end of a chapter, it's the end of a chapter, even if it's just like 1 page. And if I really feel that bad about it, I just merge it with the next chapter, as opposed to trying to fill this up with something that may be just like useless filler that is gonna make it boring and bland. Because sometimes when you try to like stuff something there that's not there, then the reader is just gonna be a little bored and disinterested by the time it actually gets to the action. They're probably like have put the book down because they're bored of it. Like that's the thing that you don't want to happen. But if you do it properly, it can work. Well, when I read it out loud, it just feels too short. Yeah, see, this is a... Yeah, you... Like I said, you're using, like, one of the, which is not bad. It's not bad. It's just that I think that maybe I'm not the right person to ask for advice when it comes to this. Because how I am, I don't feel like anything's like, that was too short. Because, like I said, I would do one of the two things. One is... leave it like that. 2 is combine it with the chapter before or the chapter after. And that's it. That's all I would do. I wouldn't just like say, okay, stuff more unnecessary stuff into this chapter so that it can be something, so it can feel better. Like I don't do that because I feel like that's like not necessary to me. But everybody's different. Like I said, every single writer is different. AJ says, I like to keep my chapters at 0 words each. I think that's a typo, AJ. Is it like 100? Oh, okay, 500. Okay, got it. Like, whoa. And those are some short chapters. I like to keep my chapters at 500 words each, although I have done longer chapters, says AJ. Tess says... I've had times when I had to break storylines up into books, like you did, partially because my storylines get very, very complicated. Yeah, exactly. So, like how I am, I do know that there are some very methodical, meticulous authors who are like, I want my chapters to be this long, or they just don't feel right if they're not, like, thousands of words long, which is fine. Much success to you with that. But I would say, as somebody who doesn't write like that, I would do one of two things. Keep it like that, because I don't care about it being short. Or merge it with the chapter in front of it or behind it, so that it can feel like there's more without having to inject it with fluff that may or may not be necessary or interesting. Because sometimes I've just known that some people, on purpose to like hit a word count goal or to like make their chapters feel full, they add a lot of stuff that is not like good. It's just like a lot of stuff. It's like you said, info dumping, or just like, then they went to the toilet. It's like, okay, do we need this? I mean, sometimes you can, but if it just starts feeling like I'm just saying as much as I can to make more words in this chapter, then it's gonna be like, to some people, just letting you know. Well, I'm not doing fluff, but I did decide to make my main character brush past my big bad evil guy in chapter 1. Ooh. Even if the reader doesn't know it. That's a good one, though. Foreshadowing. Foreshadowing. Yeah, it's good to do some foreshadowing if you want to. Tess says, my chapter lengths vary, though I do give myself a flexible goal of 3,000 to 4,000 words. Though, stylistically, there might be reasons for it to be too short. Yeah, exactly. I've read books, like a long time ago, even when I was little. I've read books where it's like, okay, there's like 2 chapters left, and then one chapter is literally like 3 pages. I'm like, wow. And then the next chapter is like 20 pages, and then the next chapter is like 5 pages, and it's like, there's a reason that they break up the chapters. Depending on how you do it, it can be great, but it can also kind of be jarring if it's like, But, like, I appreciate the vibes approach more than, I mean, not appreciate it more than, but I personally take the vibes approach more than I take the, okay, I've reached this word count, I'm done with this chapter, move on. How I do is like, okay, is this a scene where it would fade to black? If this was a movie, would this be a great opportunity to put a commercial break? Would this be like a great time for the reader to be like, oh, and try to turn the page? That's how I feel like, okay, let's end the chapter there. or if it's a corner where it will be just kind of awkward to explain what happened after this, especially if it's like a big bombshell. So it's like boom, and then somebody's like standing there. It's like, let's just skip past what happened after that. Like, even if I know what happened, if that's a great drop to go off on for the reader, I just feel like vibes. That's kind of my method. Prospero says, I really appreciate everyone's advice. Yes, I appreciate you sharing as well, because that's a good method as well. Some people like you are like, okay, I don't want this to feel too short, so you're not gonna add fluff, like you said. You're just gonna add more meaningful content that is actually interesting to fill up the chapter. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. And if that's what you want to do, feel free, because sometimes there's lots of, things that can be added that are exciting, but you're like, I can just cut that out. But if the chapter is too short, you can just add it back in. I was writing and accidentally ended my chapter with the best paragraph ever, and I was meaning to add another scene before closing a chapter. And I read the last paragraph and was like, how could I not end the chapter now? Exactly! Those are the vibes I do. I'm like, this is like a good end. Let's just leave it there. Pick up in the next chapter. Just pick it up in the next chapter. We don't have to worry about that. Tess says Nights at the Circus by Angela Carter had an interesting chapter, which was a paragraph long, but for stylistic reason, so short chapters can have an impact. Yes, that's true. So yeah, like I said, sometimes the vibes are good, and even if you do have a rule set of how many words you want to aim for in the chapter, like you said earlier, rules can be violated if you see fit, which is awesome. Yes, because not everything is set in stone. Not everything is clean cut. Not everything is black and white. Sometimes you're like, okay, I want every single chapter to be exactly 500 words. But like AJ said, sometimes I make longer chapters. If it feels right, then go for it. Especially because I also know that AJ is a person who writes chapters from different people's POV. So sometimes it's like, okay, we're following this person from this point, and if they literally have nothing else to tell you, like, we can just skip to the next person. Or if this person is like, oh, I'm exploring somewhere, I'm doing a lot, I'm finding out a lot, this chapter might be longer than others because we have a lot of information to go over. But you might want to break it up, like, okay, let's cut off here, check in on somebody else. So it's all up to you at the end of the day. You're the author. And much success with your book. It sounds very intriguing from what you've been telling me as well. And I would love to read these paragraphs, the best chapter you said you wrote, and the paragraph that you felt like this is a good ending paragraph. Like, when you have those moments, that's like awesome. So, much success with the rest of your book, and I am glad that you are having a lot of fun there. Even though, like you said, the first chapter seemed a little flat, but it's okay. We'll figure something out. AJ says, yep, and when I jump POVs, I change to the point of view that makes the most sense. Yes. Prospero says, I am late for starting my own thing. I decided to chat with you and just start late, but thanks for chatting with me. I really do appreciate the advice. No problem. If you're leaving, thank you so much for hanging out with us and giving us an update on your book. Much success. God bless. Much success with the continued progress on your book, and much success with whatever your own thing is that you're about to start right now. And sorry that you're late. So, sending prayers, love, and hugs your way always, and thank you so much for stopping by to say hi. It was great to talk to you again today. So if you guys are just now joining us, welcome to the stream. We are just chilling out.
Precisely.
See, there we go. That is very loud. I'm sure you guys heard that. Thank you, AJ, for making someone say something. But yeah, if you are just now checking in or tuning in, it is a very random stream. We are in the last 15 minutes of the first hour, in which any donations will unlock varying degrees of randomness, so feel free to donate if you so choose. To my Ko-fi page, if you do. It did not work? Oh, yes, it did. Okay. If you do, fundings can happen. In the next hour, we're going to have another incentive, but it will be a minimum of $30 donation. A minimum of $30 donation. Prospero says, I have a scheduled thing I need to do, but maybe we'll bump into you again in the future. Would like to work on my writing like you on stream, but I'm so scared of intellectual theft. Not because I think my ideas were worth JK Rowling money or anything, but because it's mine and I don't want it taken. Understandable. So look, I don't want to make you any more late for your stuff. But if you are still here, I will quickly tell you that some people work on their writing, and a lot of times I do it too. I'm literally, like just now when we were doing a sprint, I was just like, tap, 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 and you're like, what is she typing? I don't know. I'm not even telling you. I'm not showing you. So if you want to be a writing streamer who doesn't tell people what you're writing or show people what you're writing, you can do that. There are people who don't even show their face. They don't even turn their camera on. They're just like a writing lobby. And it just helps with the body doubling and helps with the community. People in the chat talk about what they're working on. And like how I have the sprint timer sometimes up on the clock so that you guys can all be working at the same time. Like, that's a thing you can do. You don't have to necessarily show what you're doing. Now, I personally have a little button that says, let me see, which makes it where I have to show you what I'm doing. But you don't have to have that. If you want to be a writing streamer and you don't want to show any of the stuff you're doing, you can just not do it. You can still be a writing streamer. It's totally fine. And feel free to reach out if you have any questions about that. Element Eds, speaking of writing streamers, is back. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Element Eds is another awesome writing streamer. Breakfast has been sorted. Nice. I am glad that the kiddos got good breakfast. Hopefully you got something to eat as well. Maybe? Yeah, so we were just doing a little writing chat. Does coffee count? I don't know about that. Tess in the server says, I also relate to the plot not being revealed yet in the present timeline. I have a similar thing happening, but I swear that this is due to stubbornness of magic isn't real, though. And AJ says, everyone looks at Reed. Exactly. Yeah, so sometimes characters just don't cooperate. And that's okay. Sometimes you just have to go with the flow. And like I said, you can write it out as it slowly progresses. And if you feel like it's not enough or it's too disjointed or something, just edit it after you're done. But sometimes you just have to let that process happen and just write out as you write it out, however it writes out. And then sort it later. And sometimes that's how the story should go. Like, the plot didn't get revealed yet, but that's okay. It's okay. Other stuff is happening. It's not like, it's like, they woke up, they went to sleep, they woke up, they ate, they went to sleep, they woke up, they ate, they went to sleep, and it's like 10 pages of that, and then say, the plot didn't reveal itself yet. Yeah, no. That's when you have to start considering that maybe you should figure something out. But if literally stuff is happening, it's okay. Stuff is still happening. It may not be the main stuff that you're ready to happen, but stuff is still happening, and there's still something there that you can sort out later, or maybe delete later, or keep it in. It might be cool to keep in. One of the things that happened to me back when I first did Nano, which, you know, but yes, when I first did Nano, I was very much trying to go in order, and I just kind of gave up because I like to skip around and I wasn't allowing myself to do that because I was trying to start from the beginning and write linear, and I just ended up just giving up because it just wasn't working, and I got stuck at a point and I was like, okay, I really don't want to work on this right now. So yeah, I kind of gave up on that one. Now it's a project that I still have. I'm not actively working on it, but I did work on it more after that, and I allowed myself to jump around in the timeline, and it would have been way better if I was allowing myself to jump around. It was a book about a person who was meeting a lot of different people, and I kind of was like, I want to see when she meets this guy over here. But I couldn't write that because she didn't meet him yet. And that's what made me kind of get burnt out on my own, which is not good. So everybody writes differently. Some people have to start from the beginning, and they have to go in a line, and they have to end at the end. I am not that kind of person. I'm the kind of person who I kind of know the beginning and the end, but the middle is kind of a journey where I'm like, I don't know. Let's write a bit over here, write a bit over here, write a bit over here. Tess says 100%. It is unfolding differently than I thought it would, but it is working, and he is the most stubborn character ever. Stuff is very much happening psychologically, so thankfully it isn't just going to sleep and waking up. I always skip around when writing, yes. In events, not literally skip around. I can just imagine a person just skipping while like, and the handwriting is going to be horrible because, yeah, skipping around, no. Unless you're like typing on a phone, I feel like that's still going to be not good. But anyways, you guys are about to be in an ad. If you are in an ad, exclamation point ads, let me know, exclamation point back to let me know that you're back. But also, speaking of ads, we are at the final 8 minutes of the first hour. So if you do want to get in and unlock some randomness with a random donation, feel free to donate to my Ko-fi page that Ko-fi Streambot has just put into the chat. The next hour, it's going to be a different goal. So feel free to do what you need, what you want. At this time, there's no minimum of the donations, so you can feel free to donate any amount to a Ko-fi. We're just chatting and chatting and having lots of fun. Let's see what else we can do. We did a sprint. And let's see. All right. I don't know who's in an ad, but for those of you who are not in an ad, you guys get to see this. I think I've showed this on stream before. I do have Hot Ones Pringles. Hot Ones Pringles. These are the Rojo Los Caliente. I believe I do also have Verde. I don't know. I feel like I do, but I don't know where it is. Maybe I don't. But yes, spicy Pringles, which are from Hot Ones, which is First We Feast, I think. So if you want me to try spicy chips, I might do that on stream. I don't see the other one, so it's just gonna be this one, which is enough for me, honestly. All right, what else do we have? While people are in ads, we have Oh, I see. Have these. These are some shades. I will take off the little sticker here. You guys are back from ads. Should be, at least. Welcome back. Alright. And I've got these shades. Let's see what's happening in the server. Let's see. Fanfic is playing Farm Merge Valley. So what I'm gonna do is play Farm Merge Valley on the screen. Lots of randomness today. And like I said, if you guys would like to chat in the chat, feel free to do so. If you don't know what Farm Merge Valley is, it's a very interesting game that I sometimes just chill out with. And by chill out with, I mean like set these little things going. Like right now I have 40 energy. So I'm gonna try to find something that costs 40 energy. I don't see. Oh, never mind. I'm not even done with this tree. It's still gonna take me 15 minutes to chop that tree. So in the meantime, while I'm waiting for that tree to be chopped down, I'm going to just open up these packages. Let's see. If you don't know, if you're not part of my server, feel free to click the link that Handsome Co-host has put into the chat, and you can join us in the Discord server and play Farm Merge Valley if you so choose. Author Beth is here! Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Author Beth, how are you? Dropping in to say hi. Hello. How are you? And what are you working on, if you're working on something today? I am just chilling out as a very chill stream. We have 3 minutes left in the first hour of the stream. The 3 minutes to donate any amount for randomness. The second hour is going to unveil another benefit. Let's see what author Beth says. Sleepy but managed to do some chores, which is awesome. Ah, awesome! Congratulations for the chores. Sorry that you're sleepy, and hopefully you are able to get some rest very soon. But yes, getting the chores done is awesome. Congratulations on the chores. Author Beth asks, how is everyone doing? I am okay. Just chilling out for a bit, doing some very random stuff on stream. We were just chatting about, writing, different writing styles, chapters, and all that kind of stuff. Writing methods, characters being stubborn, all that kind of stuff. We also have various randomness going on for this stream. Okay. So this is what I usually do. I just set these things, and once I'm done, I just leave. Or I just leave this up in the background. When I leave it up in the background, it's because, like, then when a tree is done getting chopped down, I can just, like, you know, chop another tree down. But while I have this up running, I'm just, like, doing other work and just doing all kinds of stuff. So it's a very weird game. I mean, it's not a weird game, but it's just, I don't usually play very many games. But since people in the server played it and they were like, please come to my farm, I'm like, I don't really have time to play games. But when I figured out what kind of game it was, I was like, I guess I can kind of do this. And now I go on it too much. Nougat Twitch says, sleepy and binge watching HBO Girls. Interesting. Hello and welcome to the stream, Nougat Twitch. We're just chilling out in the server for a minute, trying to see what we can do about these farms. See, and I've collected all that wool. Also, there's a fun little secret. If you merge 5 things, it gives you more. If you merge 5 things, it gives you 6. I mean, it gives you the value of what it would have given you if you had merged 6 things. So that's something that at first I didn't know, and it's very good to know. Because that is why I kind of keep animals and keep plants and keep coins until I have 5 of them before merging, like this. But some people are like experts on this merge kind of game. I usually don't play these kinds of games, but I've been playing this a little bit more than I usually play games. And we have officially reached hour 2. Hold on one moment. Where am I? There we go. Hour 2. All donations of at least $30 get wordy to try a new Rage Bait game. So if you want me to Rage Bait on stream, donating $30 will make me have to play a Rage Bait game. If you don't know what Rage Bait is, basically, Rage Bait games are games that are super difficult to the point where it's so challenging to win that you just start becoming enraged because you keep losing. It is a genre of game, and I guess we can see if I will play any of them. If you want me to try some, feel free to donate. Like I said, the Ko-fi link is in the chat. Ko-fi Streambot has put it in again. If not, no worries. We're just chilling out, chatting, and doing lots of random stuff today. Okay. Let's see. There's something. Alright, I need to get some plants. Here we go. Let's get some carrots. And if you would like to chat, feel free to chat. If you would like to redeem stuff, feel free to redeem things. There are lots of redeems that are still in the shop. Let's see. I am very weird where I like to organize my stuff in a certain way. And then I will leave. Let's just do this because we have enough coffee. Alright, let's see. Let's sort out these things. Okay, I'm moving this over here. But I'm gonna need to... Oh, I get it. This can go here. And then I need something with 4 right here. I'm very weird, like I said. with the organizations on this game. There we go. So that's that. And I am going to... We'll see, this is going to be over in 5 minutes. So I can rejoin in 5 minutes. Anyways, if you're just now joining us, welcome to the stream. We're just doing random stuff today. Oh, that was a sprint wheel. We don't need that. Alright, what are we doing now? Let's stretch. Alrighty. Let's see. We went over some of the merch and stuff from my shop the other day, I think. So I think we should check out Ko-fi. There's not much to check out on Ko-fi. Oops. Alright, on Ko-fi we do have the main things, the Styrax Strength Purification Bundle, which includes the Styrax Sound Pack and the Styrax Art Pack. Both of these are $30 each. So if you do donate $30 to my Ko-fi, this is included in that. If you want to get a Styrax Sound Pack to go with it, you will still get the special of Hour 2. Basically, the art pack comes with a lot of wallpapers. They could be used for wallpapers or all kinds of photos, whatever you want to use. There's photos, there's digitally created arts, and there's lots of calming blues and fresh greens to help you to relax. If you don't know about the Styrax, then it's hilarious. But if you do know about the Styrax, then it's still quite amusing. It should be, at least. Then there's the Styrax Sound Pack, which has a lot of audios that can help you to relax, as they say. It comes with 10 unique audios, 7 songs, and 3 ambient soundscapes. So either of these will cost $30 each for the art pack or the sound pack, but if you want both of them for $50, you can get both the sounds and the art pack in one bundle. So altogether it will come with 30 illustrated wallpapers and 20 photographed wallpapers for a total of 50 wallpapers. And it will come with 7 songs, 3 ambient soundscapes for a total of 10 audio files. So it's just an interesting little thing, and if you don't know about the Styrax, I can surely let you know about the Styrax. In my project, the Styrax is just a very interesting private island that is supposed to be owned by the Will-O-Wisp organization, which is supposed to be a place that they send agents when they really, really need to recover from traumatic situations or terrible injuries. And it is a rumor that most agents who do travel there do not return for whatever reason. So it is a very interesting thing to explore. Let's see. Alright, what else do we have? Hello, the Emerald Man OK is here. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you? We are just chilling out today, chatting a bit, relaxing, doing lots of random stuff. We have reached the second hour of the donation level. So if any $30 donations will get me to try a new Rage Fate game. So, yeah. Let's see what happens. I am okay. Glad you're good. Let's see. We were working on something. Let's close that. Let's close that. Close that. And, let's see. We were doing some sprints a minute ago. We're also just chilling out. Alright, there we go. If you're just now joining us, welcome to the stream. We're just chilling out, chatting, having fun, and seeing what happens. Let's go to my world. So this is the world of my current project called Secret Agent Someone. I do need to get my next live stream schedule out, which is probably just going to be for next month. I might make one for next week for the Play May week. Hopefully we do that. I don't know. But yeah, this is the world. And if you're willing to join or figure out about it, what I am looking at, this is my world of Secret Agent Someone and the mysterious world of Will-O-Wisp. Colonel says, oh dear, missed a chunk of the stream. Too busy playing ESO. I don't know what that is, but welcome in, Colonel. How are you? This is the Styrax that we were just talking about. It is a very interesting place if you want to check it out. Elder Scrolls Online. Okay, got it. If you want to check out how the Styrax is, then this article can help you. It is a very interesting article, I would say, that gives you a taste of how the Styrax is and what it is for. Let's see. I need to update this homepage with more stuff. I do. Some of these things are older, but they're still interesting. Oh, I know. One of the things that I thought about was when I was thinking that I need to put some of these audio things on YouTube so more people can listen to them, and put some of the because some of them are just in SoundCloud, which SoundCloud is okay, but some people don't really listen to SoundCloud. So putting them on YouTube so everybody can hear them and see them, that would be probably advised, and that's something I need to do soon. Alright, what I'm gonna do is go back on my little Farmridge Valley, because that tree was going to take 5 minutes to chop down, and I think that it's been 5 minutes, probably. So I'm going to see if I can... Yes, the job has been finished. Alright, so where is a tree that takes 40 to chop down? trying to find a tree that needs 40 energies to chop down. And if there is none, I'm just probably gonna just do one of these 35s. There we go. Alright, let's put these together. Alright, there we go. Ah. Has visited my farm. Alright. Alright, dump out all these. And there we go.
Right.
Alrighty. Coffee Stream Bot is in the chat to remind you that if you do donate, well, really fun things can happen. And if you do donate at least $30 to my Ko-fi during this hour, I will play a Rage Bait game. So if you want me to try a Rage Bait game, donating $30 to the Ko-fi will help to make that possible. Let's see. Let's just merge this here. The Emerald Moon OK asks, what is a Rage Bait game? Which I did define it earlier, but I will define it again. Rage Bait is a genre of game in which you get very frustrated because it's a very challenging game that is difficult to win, and it basically baits you to rage about losing the game because it's very difficult and challenging. One of the... You've probably seen like popular things online where people are just getting very frustrated at a game that seems like it should be simple, and it just is just so challenging. Like if you see somebody else playing it, you're like, I could do that, and then when you try to do it, you can't do it. Yeah, like that. That is like a Rage Bait game. There are several of them. If you are not familiar with one, donating, I will choose one. In fact, I have a bookmark of Rage Bait games if you would like to pick one from there. Or if you have your own that you would like me to try, feel free to suggest it in the chat. Let's see. Let's move this here. And that should be it. Great. And now I can turn this off. Oopsies. Alright, let's see. How long until this one is done? 25 minutes? That's a lot. Okay. Great. Alrighty, let's see. I ended up listening to Charred Remains. I believe you're probably talking about Singed Remnants. Yes. I ended up listening to Singed Remnants on YouTube when I first found your work and wondered where the others are. So I agree about YouTube, yeah. Not everybody goes on SoundCloud. So if you have my little timeline thing, the timeline will help you to see all of the stuff in one place. But if you do not have the timeline, it is not helpful for discovery. But this timeline helps to show you where everything is. Troubled Beginnings, though, is something that does require payment, but if you are part of the agency and you are at a certain level, you can listen to the whole Troubled Beginnings. Singed Remnants is this one here, and this is where it will link to the YouTube here. And then next we have some other things that may or may not be voiced, but each in chronological order are on this timeline, which I find the timeline quite helpful because it does allow me to slide different things in different positions, because I am, as we talked about earlier, a person who writes out of order. So having this is good to help us to be able to piece together what's happening when, because a lot of people are like, wait, where do I start? I really don't understand what's happening. Did this happen before or after this? Did this happen? When's this happening? You know, and the timeline just helps me to say, guys, just look at the timeline and see all the stuff. So if you'd like to check out the timeline, feel free to click the link that I just put in the chat. But some of you guys are about to be in an ad. If you are in an ad, exclamation point ads to let me know, exclamation point back to let me know that you're back. Just a reminder that all $30 donations will get me to try a Rage Bait game. So feel free to donate to my Ko-fi with the link that Ko-fi Streambot has put into the chat. Alright, so for those of you who are in an ad or not able to see, but for those of you who are not in an ad, I will show you some cool things. In the site that I have linked with the timeline, a lot of these do not have voice. I mean, a lot of them do have voices, but this particular one does not. This new apartment is just a written story here. This one is voiced. Let's see. Yes, and it is on SoundCloud. This one is voiced. This one, I believe, is on YouTube. No, it's on SoundCloud. Oh my goodness, so much stuff is on SoundCloud. Okay. This one is on SoundCloud as well. I know that. This one's on YouTube, though. Yes. This one is not voiced. Well, it is. A little bit. It is a hidden voice thing, but I honestly did not share the voiced part with people who are not subscribers, because it is not an official voice. It's more of a, I wouldn't want to say a fan voice. It is an official voice, but it is not an audio drama. It is that the story is being narrated as if it were an audio book, which is not how I intended for the scene. I would love to have the scene actually voiced with the actors in the scene as an audio drama, but that is not available yet. This one I know is on YouTube. This one is on SoundCloud. I know that. This one is on SoundCloud as well. This is the one I need to send to a person. I totally forgot. Alright, you guys should be back from the ads. If you are back from the ads, welcome back. Okay. Now this one is voiced, yes. It is on SoundCloud, I feel. Yes. Now this one is primarily on YouTube in various iterations. The cutscenes themselves are on YouTube and the podcast is on YouTube. This is on SoundCloud, which is annoying because I feel like the Christmas... Now, this is the thing about Christmas. I wanted more to do with the Christmas. So I feel like I don't want to finish this all and put it on YouTube as a full movie until I'm done with the rest of the stuff, because a lot of you guys who have heard the Christmas are probably like, well, that's a full movie. But I'm like, I feel like there's supposed to be another part there. And some of you guys might not know where the other part's supposed to go, but they are between scenes and such. The Emerald Man, okay, says on the Discord, where would I share a story idea? Okay, what do you mean? Can you please elaborate? Is this a story idea you're just like saying, hey guys, it would be great if there was a story like blah blah? Or are you saying, guys, this is a story I'm working on? Or like, what kind of story idea are you saying? If you have a story you want to make. So yes, like I had said to you before, if you so choose, you can go and create yourself a workshop room. As I said, you are usually posting those in the Broadcast Central in Media Mania. Not everybody checks there, but it's fine for you to keep posting there. That's pretty cool. More people may frequent there soon, and like I said, I'm going to try to make more challenges and incentives for people to explore more places in the server. But I know a place that is very... yes, I'm talking about your animation, but I'm saying yes. If you're talking about the story, I did also say that you could go and make yourself a workshop room where you can put things, because I know the workshop is a very active place where a lot of people are, and a lot of people post about things that they are making. So you could post about animations you're making, or you can post about animations that are inspiring you, or stories that you have an idea about, or what you're currently working on. Yeah, that is the workshop. Yes. It's okay. No need to apologize. Just letting you know that that is one of the most active places in my server, is the workshop, where a lot of people have opened up their own little rooms, and they have lots of fun stuff going on. We also have a monthly showcase, talent showcase. So if you want to submit something to the talent showcase, you can do that in the workshop room as well. There's so many things in the server though, because a lot of people are like, I don't even know what is going on in the server. There's so many things. So yeah, I don't blame you for not knowing where some things are, because yeah, it's a lot. The server is quite large, and it has so many locations. But like I said, if you're confused or wondering about something, feel free to reach out and ask me. I can let you know where something should be, or where something is, if you're curious about it. This one right here is not voiced. I feel like this would be difficult to be voiced unless it's from a first-person perspective and has a lot of internal thoughts going on. Emerald Minoke says, I'm gonna go now, bye. Thank you so much for stopping by. God bless, much success, and prayers, love, and extra way always. Thank you so much for hanging out with us for a minute. Birthday Absence is on SoundCloud, I believe. Let's see. This is on SoundCloud too, I'm sure. This one's on YouTube. Now, the thing about this is it's on YouTube and SoundCloud. In the, in this article, it's only going to show you the SoundCloud. But there is a YouTube completely compiled version that I give to supporters. Or those who purchase the movie from my code. This, I believe, is on SoundCloud. Oh, it's actually on YouTube. Okay. This I know is... Oops, I did it wrong. This is on SoundCloud. This is also on SoundCloud. And this is on YouTube, I know. And that is that. Speaking of the little, ooh, sorry. That was an accident. I need to make another ambiance, typing ambiance, ASMR type video. I feel like I was working on it and then it kind of got delayed or something. Alright, let's see. What should we do now? Let's X that out there. Alright, maybe we can do another sprint. Minutes to sprint. Alright, and remember that if you do not want to sprint, no worries. Feel free to just hang out, chat in the chat, redeem stuff, have fun. And I'm just going to start the sprint in the server. Minutes on the clock for all these sprinters out there. And there are about 25 minutes left on the clock for the second hour of the stream. Any $30 donation gets me to try a Rage Bait game. So if you want me to try a Rage Bait game, you need to donate within this hour. At the top of the hour, there will be a new incentive. 9:35 on the clock for all you sprinters out there. Thoughts me a bit cleaner at least, and I have idea of what to get Wordy Girl for Christmas, a bag of holding, says Colonel. Interesting. Yeah. I don't know if that will be a good gift for me. 2:31 on the clock for all you sprinters out there. I feel like I did quite a good job with this. I just need to get the accompanying pictures. Kofi Streambot is in the chat to remind you that if you do donate while on live, fun things can happen. This is the final 12 minutes of the second hour of the stream, in which, if you donate at least $30, I will play a Rage Bait game. Kofi Streambot, just put the link in the chat if you would like to donate. Time's up for that sprint. How did you guys do? Let's see. I need to report my words. 1074. There we go. You guys are about to be in an ad. If you are in an ad, exclamation point ad to let me know, exclamation point back to let me know that you are back. Alright, let's see. Alrighty. I think that's good. I think I have all of the images necessary now. So I'm gonna post it. We have 7 minutes left in the hour. Seven minutes left of Wordy for the day? No. 7 minutes left of this hour. I mean, well, technically, I believe where you are, it's going to be the last 7 minutes of Wordy for the day because it's about to be midnight for you if it's not already. I feel like it's already midnight for you, or it's about to be in 6 minutes. I don't know. But if it is about to be midnight for you, welcome back, Emerald Man. Okay, how are you? And near 1 a.m. Yep, it's already past midnight for you. Figured, because some of my UK contacts are like 5 hours ahead of me. I feel like you're 6 hours ahead of me. It's about to be 8. No, you're right. You are still 5 hours ahead of me. It's about to be 8 o'clock for me. Alright, anyways, what I was saying was the last 5 minutes of this hour. So if you want me to play a Rage Bait game, you have to donate now so that I can play the Rage Bait game. If not, we're moving on to the next tier. Oopsies. I'm going to break this up a little bit. Oopsies. Okay. I'm gonna have to break that up into 2 messages then. Alrighty, we have now officially entered hour 3 of the stream. Let's see. Any $50 donations will receive a lifetime temporary dependency. Plus, you guys can add a new command to the channel. Let me also remind you guys that these are still in place. The Ko-fi Gold milestones, if these are reached anytime while I am streaming, then the chat will receive super gifts. So we are currently at 28% of our goal. If we reach 50%, I will give the chat 1 super gift. 75%, I will give the chat 3 super gifts. And 100%, I will give the chat 5 super gifts. Yike Ben here is here. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. I came by to say hi. Welcome. How are you, Yike? Am I streaming in a tunnel? Maybe. This is a super sci-fi place that I am in. It's a tech place, I don't know. It's a spaceship or something, some kind of spy corridors or something. But yes, this is usually, for Play May, I usually have some kind of tech background. Play May has not gone as planned, I will say, but I've still got the tech background. Get your tech background from? I mean, it's just a generic background from Amazon or something. Doing well, your supper is almost done. I'm glad you're doing well, and I hope you're enjoying your supper. Have I had supper? I honestly don't know how to answer that question. I should probably eat something. I should. Colonel says, "Oh, time for me to log off of the wonderful Wordy Girl and see everyone again soon." Thank you so much for stopping by, Colonel. God bless. Much success. Sending prayers, love, and hugs your way always. I know it's very late where you are. I appreciate you stopping by to say hi. Yikes says, "Have a good one, Colonel." Alright. I am One, two, three, four, five, six. Let's see. One. No. Seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, got it. I am good at counting. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it seems weird, and you're probably like, what is she even talking about? But that's because I'm working on something behind the scenes. Let's see. We need to make it where introductory interns see it. This is a very strange cropping tool. Very strange cropping tool. I need to go eat now. It was good to see you. Hope you can get sufficient food soon too. Thank you so much. Yeah, I've been here. God bless. Much success. Sending prayers, love, and hugs your way always. And I hope you eat good, yummy food. I appreciate you stopping by. It was very good to see you. Alright, that is that. Now let's see if I can copy this. Select all, paste. Because all those pictures are going to be annoying to upload again. Okay. It worked there. Let's see if it works here. No, it didn't. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that didn't work either. Okay. At least this one worked. Thought that I named all these things. Might work here. Yes, it worked here. Yay. Okay. Okay, that one's good, that one's good. King Swaggas is here. Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. How are you? We're just chilling out and chatting for a bit today. Great. TGIF. Alright. I'm glad you're great. 3-day weekend. Awesome. Hope you enjoy it. Oh, that's what I'm doing. Okay. How am I? I'm okay. Just, you know. I'm okay. Thank you for asking. We're just chilling out today and doing different random things actually. Chatting about stuff and stuff like that, but we also have support goals going on right now. Sorry about all that noise. Let's see. I am working on some stuff Just checking to see if everything's good. Okay. Should be fine, I think. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I shouldn't have closed that tab. Alright, let's... What is your background? It gives me Spy vibes. Yes, it is. So basically for Play May, I usually do like a sci-fi or spy or spaceship kind of vibe. So I am in a weird place for Play May, and I did not stream as much as I wanted to in this month. But we're gonna see if we can stream more next week to end out Play May with a lot of fun stuff, hopefully. I don't know, things have not been going as planned lately, but you know, just trying to keep praying and keep going. But yeah, I'm glad you like the background. It is a tech corridor. I don't know what else to call it. Yeah, basically. Oh, I didn't need to leave that one open. Oops. Oh wait, I did. I keep on closing the wrong tab that I am not meaning to close. Okay. Alright, time to upload all these images again, which can be annoying. Oops, I did the wrong thing. Delete. Alright, there we go. I think that I'm done. Okay, publish. It's done. I think that I did it on all the platforms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay. Done. And let's check this off of the list. to-do list. Check. Kofi Stream Bot is in the chat to remind you that if you do donate while online, something's gonna happen during this third hour of the stream. If you donate any donation of $50 or more, you will receive a lifetime temporary dependency and be able to make a new command in my channel. Alright, let's see. X, there we go. Yeah, I need to edit this because I don't like the double post of the image.
Wow! Wow! That sounds so
Oh my
epic!
goodness!
I want to be a part of that.
Thank you so much, King, for gifting 5 tier 1 subs. I appreciate it. Much love to you. Oh, okay, wait. You gifted subs, so that counts as something. I'm going to spin a wheel or something. Let's see. What do I do? Spin the donation wheel. I'm sure. Here we go. This is the Sprintometer, but we're gonna spin the donation wheel. Where is the donation wheel? There it is. Great. Thank you so much to King for donating and gifting subs. Much love. I appreciate you all starting a level 2 hype train. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, King. Much love to you. It is time to see what you get on the donation wheel. Thank you so much for donating. Here we go. You're already subscribed. Okay, well, thank you. And I'm going to spin it again because you're already subscribed to the channel. Let's try it.
Good one.
Get Handsome Co-host to do something. Okay. So, let me know what you want Handsome Co-host to do. Somebody already wanted him to tip his hat. So he's going to tip his hat soon. But if you have a thing that you want co-host to do, let me know. And that will be a new thing that he can do. Because you wanted him to. So yes, the tipping of the cap is on its way. And let me know what you, I see you thinking, let me know what you want co-host to do. And it will be something that will happen on streams and also in the server. Alright, let's see. I think I did everything now. Alright, there we go. Can he blow a raspberry? That's an interesting one. I guess I can see if he can do something equivalent to that. If he can't exactly blow a raspberry, it has to be something equivalent. So thank you for suggesting that. That would be an interesting thing for him to do. Now I do know, like doing this. Now is the problem about, I don't know. I am not. See, he's thinking. Handsome co-host is a very interesting character. It's like he can eat and drink somehow. He has teeth. I don't know if I've seen if he has a tongue or not. That's the problem. Maybe he does. Maybe he can blur out there. I have no idea, honestly. I will have to ask and see if he can do that. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Thank you, King, for that suggestion. That's very interesting. And I appreciate the subs. Much love. It is currently a hype train, so I am very appreciative. We are 30 seconds away from the hype train level 2. It's at 50%. Well, that's amazing, so I thank you so much for that. Yeah, so there's so much hype train success. Yes, thank you so much, King. Oh my goodness, this is an interesting emote. Spill the tea. I like that. Awesome. Thank you so much, King, for that. I appreciate you so much. And I will try to see if Handsome can do his emote very soon. Let's see what else we are doing. Yeah, so we have about 30 minutes left in this hour. I don't know if I'm going to continue on to the 4th hour or end the stream after this hour. So we'll see what happens. Let's see, the 4th hour is supposed to be you guys are about to be an ad, by the way. If you are in an ad, exclamation point ad to let me know, exclamation point back to let me know that you're back. Let's see, what are we talking about? I still have these, which is hilarious. These are from Valentine's Day. And I could put them on. But you can't even see them until I do this. I also need to figure out what I'm doing for Playmate next week. If anybody here would like to participate, I feel like some people filled out the form, just 2 people filled out the form. But I might do a very unconventional Playmate next week. We'll see what happens. Now, if you're in an ad, exclamation point ad to let me know, exclamation point back to let me know that you are back. In the meantime, while you guys are in an ad, okay. Let's see. Exit. Alright, I can close these tabs, which is great. So I figured out some things and I got some things done, so that's good. What else should I do? There are so many things here. Oh, you know what? I feel like some of these redeems are weird. Pixel Sharky is here, lurking. Thank you so much for the lurk. Pixel Sharky, God bless, much success, and in prayers, love, and hugs your way always. I appreciate you stopping by to say hello. Thank you so much for lurking, King Swaggers. God bless, much success, and in prayers, love, and hugs your way always. I appreciate you, and thank you again for all of the gifted subs. Much love to you. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more things that I need to do. Alright, you guys should be back from the ads. If you're back from the ads, welcome back from the ads. We have about 30 minutes left in this hour. During this hour, any donations, period, will receive a spin on the donation wheel. But if you want to do the special promo, it is going to be $50. Any $50 donation receives a lifetime temporary dependency membership. And you get to make a new command in the channel. If you would like to contribute, please do click the Ko-fi link that Ko-fi Streambot has just put into the chat. We also have the Discord server if you would like to join our Discord server. It's lots of fun there, lots of cool people there. But if you don't know what a temporary dependency is, I can explain because it does sound very weird. Basically for my spy agency, if you do join, you can get fun stories, clips, audio dramas, behind the scenes, access to things. You can speak to characters directly from the story. There are so many different perks you can have. You can have discounts to merch. You can have free digital downloads and all kinds of other stuff if you join the agency. And let's see, if I put sub, Handsome Coast will put the link in the chat that will show you the page where you can find all kinds of information about subscribing to the agency. Hold on. Alrighty. Sorry about that. Alright, we're back. This is the explanation of different support tiers and content and all kinds of stuff you can get when you do subscribe to my platforms. So I actually am available on all different kinds of sites, whether you're on Discord only, if you are on Substack, if you are on Patreon, if you are on Ko-fi, whichever platform you want to be on, I'm on. And you can pay for a subscription or get a permanent lifetime eternal subscription to be a temporary dependency for just $50. Now, you're going to say, what on earth does temporary dependency mean? Well, temporary dependency is a very fun inside joke from the project itself. Now, there is a character named Stuart Princely, which you will probably see right here with the bow tie and the yellow vest, who is a quite enthusiastic teen who is very obsessed with someone. And he loved the idea of going along on mission with someone in Constance. He was very excited about that when he finally got to shadow under them, because that was one of his biggest dreams come true. But someone, as you know, or may not know, calls everybody temporary dependent. He calls everybody obligatory associate because he is obligated to associate with them. So when you are in this channel and you hear somebody follows the channel, and you will hear that guy say obligatory associate, that is someone saying that you're an obligatory associate because you are just following me around, and I just have to deal with you. Because someone does not really like the concept of partners. He likes to work alone and all that kind of stuff. So when Stuart joined the mission and he was shadowing under someone, Stuart was like, well, I get to be an obligatory associate finally. And basically someone was like, no, kid, you do not even qualify as an obligatory associate. Even how low an obligatory associate sounds, Stuart's lower than that. He is considered a temporary dependency because he's only shadowing under them for a certain amount of time, and he considers him more of a dependency than an associate. Like, an associate is like we're both kind of at the same level. A dependency is like you're depending on me. So that is where a temporary dependency comes from. And Stuart kind of just embraced the name, even though it's kind of weird. He's just honored that someone gave him a weird nickname like that. So that's where temporary dependencies come from. In my real world structure of tiers, temporary dependency is the lowest tier, and it only costs $1 per month to join that tier. That is why it is called temporary dependency tier. And sometimes I have been known to make it where the temporary dependency tier is off the market and you cannot become a temporary dependency. Sometimes it is available for a limited time, so you better hurry up and join. But once you do join, you are in. If you're paying $1 a month, you will still be able to continue paying $1 a month. Even if I take it down where nobody else can join the agency, you can continue paying your $1 a month. But for this special today, if you are donating $50 or more, you will receive a lifetime temporary dependency membership, which means that you're always going to be a temporary dependency. Even if you're not paying $1 per month, you are in, and you're there, and you can access everything at that tier. At that tier, you will be able to find so many things, surprises and shenanigans, Stuart check-ins, so Stuart actually can check in with you guys and talk to you. You can talk to him as well. You get top secret Discord access, you get a personalized keycard badge, you get blurbs and credits, and you get shop discounts. So you get all kinds of stuff if you are a temporary dependency. Now, the surprises and shenanigans can be almost anything. It could be stories, it could be audio, it could be downloads, it could be art, it could be concepts, it can be all kinds of things. So that is what a temporary dependency is the lowest tier. The one up from that is Introductory Intern. Now, an Introductory Intern has all the things of a temporary dependency, but it also has writer life updates from me, which is just like kind of what's going on in my life, little journal entries from myself, little insights into things that are going on and stuff like that. You also get voter influence polls, so sometimes I'm like, okay, what should I publish next, or which character should I focus on, and stuff like that, and you get to actually vote on that and get me to listen to you and your preferences in the project. We also have Will-O-Wisp training lessons, which is a newer perk. This newer perk is basically where Mr. E and Miss Terry, who are the teachers of the introductory interns and junior sprouts, those teachers basically teach you about things that are going on around the Will-O-Wisp in the world. So, they can teach you about technology in the world. They can teach you about certain spies that were in the field before, spies that are currently in the field. They can teach you about different etiquette at the Will-O-Wisp organization and stuff like that. And sometimes they even give you homework, pop quizzes, fun little things that you can do if you really want to interact. Now, there is no obligation to interact, but if you want to interact and ask these teachers questions, you can ask them questions, and they will respond to you. So it's just another fun little perk to interact. The base op is the next tier up from that. So introductory intern is $3 a month, but you can get it lifetime for $100. Let's see. We have base ops, which are $10 a month. With this, you get everything else in addition to early release excerpts and snippets, which means different things that are supposed to come out to the public soon, but they're not out yet. Or it might not be soon at all. It could be things that are supposed to be released to the public, who knows when, but you get to see it. Character journal reports, so it's basically a character in the world. Just tear a page out of their journal and you can read all their internal thoughts and what they're worried about and what they're excited about and what they're doing next and all kinds of stuff like that. You also get social shares and shoutouts. So I shout you guys out for being an awesome member of the community and being a lovely supporter, and I appreciate you. Next we have Field Agent. These are $25 a month. They get everything of the previous tiers as well, but they also get Easter eggs and cameos. So if you want to be a cameo in the story, and I know that King Swagus was here earlier today, King Swagus is a cameo in the story. I have been working more on the character that King Swagus is, and it's pretty cool, and I hope to unveil the story about this character very soon. I've been working on quite a bit of his backstory and some different things that are happening with him. I'm just waiting for the perfect opportunity to drop an actual story about this character. We also have behind the scenes content, so you guys are able to see blooper reels. You guys can see concept arts that I haven't actually finalized yet. You guys can see stuff that I'm working on that I'm not showing anybody yet because it's not finished yet. Merch that I've been trying to create, all kinds of things like that, scripts of audio dramas that haven't been voiced yet, or like reels of the voice actors doing multiple takes and stuff like that. So there's so many things like that. And then you get fun digital downloads. These can be anything from like images, wallpapers for your computer or phone, any kind of device. We also have music downloads, so you can download MP3s and stuff like that. We also have, recently I did Will-O-Wisp, a stationery set that was like the letterhead of the company, and you can use this if you want to be cool and have a Will-O-Wisp letterhead for whatever reason. I've let you guys have those. So there's so many things for the digital downloads that you can get. And then we've got Super Spy. Now I will say, Super Spy is quite a hefty tier, and at the moment I do not have anybody who is in the Super Spy arena. But Super Spy is $50 per month, and if you want to be a Super Spy but don't want to pay $50 per month, there is a lifetime option to become a Super Spy. It is hefty as well, but it is actually worth it if you really want to become a Super Spy and you don't want to pay $50 per month. Being a Super Spy, you will get everything else, but you will also get Ask the Author, which means you get to ask me anything about the story and world, and I will let you know about it. Anything you're curious about, all the kind of stuff. Now, everybody can kind of ask me stuff about my characters, yes, but there's some things that I'm just going to say, no, that's a secret. But if you are at this Super Spy level, you will get inside details on things that the public does not know. You also get pick your POV stories, so that means that if you want to see what happened in a certain character's eyes instead of following one character as the main character. You can say, well, let's look at this other person's perspective and see how they did it. So yep, that's a little perk there. And then you also get some surprise freebies. So that like includes merch and digital goods that other people would have to pay for. You get them sent to you free. Now the Elite Espionage is the highest. I will call this the highest because these other higher tiers are actually way too high. The Elite Espionage tiers have all of that, including alternate ending requests. So if you're like, that went weird, I want to know what happened if the other thing happened. You can see that. Complimentary merch and more. So this is like, instead of just having surprise freebies, it's going to be specific merch items that you always get free. And you also get more character chats and role plays. So like more often you actually get to interact as characters with characters and stuff like that. And then the Ultimate Confidant is a very hefty tier. You will actually get actor meet and greets with this tier as well. You will get fully customized agent profile of your own in world, and you will officially be considered a partner and not just obligatory associate. And that means you will also maybe get secrets as to even maybe someone's real name, which some of you guys may not know, but someone Elsewood does not actually tell his real name to anybody. He is called Someone Elsewood, and that is his name. He does not like to share his real name with people, but if you are willing to pay that much, you are willing to learn his name. Alright, so that is the overview of tiers. If you are still confused, feel free to let me know. There are about 15 minutes left in this hour. At the end of the hour, I believe the stream will be ending. So it's your last chance to do donations. Right now in this hour, all donations of $50 or more will get a lifetime temporary dependency agency, and you will be able to make a new command in the channel. So that is why I was going over the supporter tier, so you can understand what you're getting into if you do donate that $50. Now, if you are a subscriber already, or you're like, temporary dependencies, it's okay. I will still give you a donation reward if you do not want the temporary dependency lifetime membership. So yes, all support is appreciated. Feel free to click the link to Ko-fi in the chat that Ko-fi Streambot has placed. And there it is again. For the remaining 13 minutes of our stream, let's see what we can do. We have my water bottle here. Love water. Need to drink some water. Alrighty. Let's see what else I have. Randomness. I have these yarns that I was going to use to make friendship bracelets. I feel like I talked about this on stream before. For spring camp, I was going to make friendship bracelets for my characters. But I ended up not doing it, so I might do it for summer camp. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. What's next? Oh yes, the other thing I have on stream as well is these hot chips. If donations are received, I might just eat some of these hot ones. First we feast. Hot ones chips. These are the Rojo chips. I said I think I have the Verde chips as well, but I don't know where they are. So yeah. Let's see what else we are doing. As we prepare to raid soon. I'm gonna see who is live to raid. I might just raid Dapper Koi Pond. Alright, 10 minutes left in the stream, guys. 10 minutes left in the stream. Time to stretch. What else do we have here? I see something. Of these peach candies from Valentine's Day that I still didn't eat. I like gummy hearts, and usually after Valentine's Day, because I love chocolate that I'm allergic to, but after Valentine's Day, the discount candy that I get is like the gummy hearts. So I guess I just never ate these. I should eat them soon, probably, but not right now because I didn't even eat any breakfast food, and that's probably why I have to go. We made this little champagne glass of dice. Which is very... Oh, there we go. I like this one. It's not working. Well, that's not a good one to show. Here's one. Maybe this will do better. No? It's fine. Hopefully for Play May next week we're actually gonna do a Play May with different DMs running through different adventures. I know there's quite a few people who actually entered Play May. I might just have to do something in June. A June community day to play games, because May did not go as planned. It really didn't. But it's okay. We can see if we can head for June community day. June community day might be great. We would want to call it something good though. Call it something cool. But I know that summer camp prep is coming up in June as well. So I wouldn't want it to be too conflicting with summer camp, but I know that once we're in July, that's it. It's summer camp, all summer camp, everything summer camp. So we're gonna have to try to do something in June, because if nobody's able to do the Play May next week, then it's gonna be June. It's gonna have to be June. Unless we wait until after summer camp, which is gonna be a lot. So yeah, we're gonna see what we can do. Hopefully we can garner some game masters who want to play games on stream and some players who want to play. But I surely do still want to run mine and run the chat through a game, because I remember last year, was it? I ran the chat through my U4G07 game, and it was pretty fun, and everybody in the chat felt like they were very engaged, and like they were choosing the path of Stuart. We actually made it Stuart, which was it was sad, but it was fun. Yeah, that was an interesting episode. I want to actually like re-watch that episode because I remember so much fun stuff happened, and I don't know if I want to run through U4G07 again this time, but I want to make sure I run through something like that with the stream chat, so that people who aren't on the screen can also feel like they're part of something and have lots of fun with it. So we're gonna see how that works. Hopefully we can do some of it next week at least, but some of it's gonna have to probably be in June, I'm sure. But yes, we have 5 minutes left in the stream, guys. 5 minutes left in the stream. If anybody wants to make a last minute donation, it is very appreciated. Now, what we did have going on is these Ko-fi milestones, that if I reach 50%, super gift will be given to the chat, 75%, 3 super gifts will be given to the chat, and 100%, 5 super gifts will be given to the chat. Now, our goal is currently at 28%. So no super gifts have been given to the chat this time. We are going to have to see if anything happens in the next 4 minutes. We also have the special that if any $50 donations are given right now, you will receive a lifetime temporary dependency status in my subscription tiers, and you will be able to determine a new command in my stream channel. And if you don't know what commands are, because I explained what a temporary dependency was, but I didn't explain what commands are. Commands are when you exclamation point and say a word in the chat, kind of like when I exclamation point sub to show you the subscription link, or if you exclamation point lurk to let me know that you're lurking, and exclamation point back to let me know that you're back, and exclamation point ads to let me know that you are in an ad. Speaking of, in about 40 seconds you should be in an ad. So you can feel free to exclamation point ads to let me know that you are in an ad, and exclamation point back to let me know that you're back. But the command can be anything you want. It doesn't have to actually be anything official like telling me it's an ad or not. You can even exclamation point hug to hug people in the chat. You can exclamation point hi to say hello to Handsome Co's, stuff like that. So there's even exclamation point puzzle that you can do, so that a puzzle can appear and you can work on it in the background while I'm streaming. So yeah, there's so much stuff that can happen. And if you want to make your own command for my channel, feel free to donate and I will do that for you. Only 2 minutes left in the stream for all you watchers out there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and chatting and lurking and whatever. Donating, gifting, I appreciate it all. So while there are ads, I'm gonna just let's see what else is here. The oh yes, these are the lifetime memberships. So the temporary dependency is $50 for a lifetime of temporary dependency status. This could be on the platform of Patreon, it could be on the platform of Ko-fi, it could be on the platform of Discord. however you would like it to be, wherever you would like it to be, you can put it there. Also, Substack is another place you can go. $100 is a lifetime introductory intern, $300 is a lifetime base op, $900 is a lifetime field agent, and $2,000 is lifetime super spy. As I said, it is quite hefty, but if you want to be a super spy and not pay too much per month, which the super spy is like $50 per month, then $2,000 of one time will pay itself off in a few months. So that's that. Some of you guys are about to be back from the ads. In 15 seconds, you guys will be back from the ads, and the hour is officially over. We are going to see if we can raid out. Alright, welcome back from the ads, everybody. We are going to check out of here for now and head on over to Dapper Koi Pond. So once again, thank you so much for joining us today. I appreciate you all. God bless. Much success. Prayers, love, and hugs your way always. We will see when we stream again. I don't know. Things have been hectic. I don't know. But we're going to see what we can do. And hopefully play may happen soon. And if not, hopefully it happens in June. Once again, God bless. Much success. Prayers, love, and hugs your way always. And hope to see you guys again soon. Thanks for lurking, hanging out, donating, gifting, and all the stuff that you did today. Even if you're not able to do anything or didn't want to do anything, I still do appreciate you very much. And if you're watching this after the fact and it's uploaded to YouTube, you are still appreciated. And I thank you so much for checking out the show. God bless. Much love. Heading out to Flat Cap Dapper Pastors Koi Pond. Bye.